Good morning. Welcome back to Sending Ravens. How's everybody doing? I got the cards all shuffled for the day. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the Hermit. And the Page of Pentacles. Some careful looking cards, some kind of quiet, low-key cards. In the past, we have the Chariot. So maybe coming down off a really busy time and things getting a little quieter because the Chariot's quite busy, or you could have been traveling or just really busy at work. But it feels like you're taking a step inward here with that Chariot or that Hermit as yourself. And then the Page of Pentacles, sort of contemplating your next move after a really busy sort of week leading up to, or a couple of days leading up to now. And then the King of Swords in the middle. So this is the atmosphere, and there's sort of an intellectual, lots of thought. You might be investigating something. You might be looking into things to do with 2020 coming up, or how is my next couple of weeks gonna go? How's December? How am I gonna navigate the holiday season? Whether you celebrate it or not, it's a really busy time for a lot of people. Even if you don't celebrate actual Christmas or whatever, it's like a really busy time right now. And then there's New Year's and everything, right? Everybody celebrates New Year's, around most people anyway. All right, and for a lot of Americans, there's Thanksgiving coming right up. We had our Thanksgiving here in Canada, but Americans are celebrating Thanksgiving, and that's a big deal. That's like a bigger deal than Christmas to some people. So yeah, and then there's all kinds of other holidays for other cultural reasons, right? So this time of year is really busy. Yeah. Now, so we've had a really busy time leading up, it looks like. Now it's time for a bit of a reprieve, maybe just to plan our next few, maybe weeks or months. And so for some people, it's planning the next few days, because not everybody looks ahead. Not everybody looks that far ahead. And then other people are planning like vacations and stuff for next year. So it feels like a time to go inward, take a little space, breathe, maybe catch up on your reading, catch up on your, like there's a bit of an investigator here. Somebody might be finishing up a written piece, right? They've been really busy, and now they're doing maybe all the technical things to do with writing a book. I know there's all kinds of sort of things, steps you have to take. I've never written a book, but I'm assuming that would be the case, because I know I got a lot of writers watching this. Yeah. Okay, now the next thing that happens, so we've got the 8. Oh, this is nice. Things go really good. We have finally finished the retrograde. Yay! And it was somewhat chaotic. I don't know about you guys, but I was super busy and things were getting really jumbled up. I mean, nothing major, but first thing that happened was I lost my bookings book. That's this book right here. Because I'm super old school and I like to write things down. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like keeping it all on my phone. For me, it's a better option to write it down. And then when you lose that, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a big mess. So we could be just coming off a very chaotic and busy time, taking a bit of a break, really thinking about how we're going into our December. How are we navigating our next even few weeks, even days, if that's how you like to think about things. And here, this card is saying things are going to go better than you expect. And the deal with this 6 of Pentacles is if you just stay out of your way, you'll even come out ahead here. When you stay out of your own way, things go really well. Just assume the best and watch what happens, right? That's actually a really nice, easygoing card. Now, sometimes it means, it depends on where it comes and what the question was. Sometimes it means be charitable, and what goes around comes around, that sort of thing, right? But other times, if it's badly aspected, it could even mean a bit, this is a bit condescending. There's an energy, right? So they're very able financially, and they're giving out little bits to less able people. And there's a bit of a condescending energy to that card. But that would maybe be if it was coming up in a place in a reading that was this is your challenge. This is what not to do, or this is what you're doing too much of, or whatever. It's not really coming out. This is more the outcome of this, and then these two are advice. So I wouldn't read it that way for that reason. This card just says things are going to go, even though they've been really chaotic and busy. Now there's a bit of a reprieve where you have to really sort of gather yourself back up and make plans, right? Trying to make plans in your mind to go forward into your next little while. Okay, and things are going to go better than you think. And a bit of staying out of your own way. Sometimes if we overthink things and over stress about them, obviously, they get more stressful even when they don't need to. This card says assume the best and everything will just sort of turn out, right? Things will work themselves out. Like all the little problems we think, oh my goodness, right? Half the time it always works itself out, right? Whatever. I don't know. I've gotten a lot more easygoing in my life. Thank goodness. And it's just working better for me. The more I assume the best, the more that's what happens. Okay, so we've got, here's the advice. The 8 of Cups. Take emotional time to ourselves when we need it, because this is advice. Go feel what's missing in your life. Go take some time to yourself to replenish that cup that's missing. Emotional replenishment. Don't forget to do that. Okay, for me, it's, I sometimes forget to do this, but listening to music that I love, really loud, and taking time to enjoy nature, even if it's that huge tree outside my window. That great big tree right there. I love it. Don't you love the windows in this place? They're huge. For such a cute little place, it's kind of a bit of a cathedral. I just love it. Anyway, nice to love your house, hey? Okay, so what was I saying? Take time to replenish, whatever that means to you. Even if it's a walk around the block, I don't care. Watching your favorite show, taking a nap in the afternoon, whatever replenishes you. And for some people, it's being more social. We went to a comedy club on Friday night. That was fun with my sister. We laughed a lot, so that's replenishing. Find time. This is a short lifetime in this body. When you're out of it and looking back on your life, you're going to wonder why you didn't enjoy it more, right? So don't forget to. Okay, yeah, because you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be disappointed. And don't waste too much time thinking about the past. See this guy? He's clearly focused on those spilt cups. And he hasn't even noticed these 2 full cups. So it's about noticing what you have and not what you don't have anymore. And don't spend all your time on past coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's like, never mind. What are you doing right now? And how are you going to somehow enjoy your life? and help others if you can, or if you're helping others too much, because some people only help others. How are you helping yourself? How are you balancing your life? Yeah. Okay, see this 2. So we've got the 2 looking forward to adding more peace and contentment. Looking forward to adding more peace and contentment. Don't forget to find ways to create the balance and find time to really replenish. This is a very replenishing card. It's like temperance, patience, and perseverance, and universal timing, and it's very evolved. And there's something about that flow, the cups, we don't know which direction it's going. Is it going up or down? Right? So it's saying don't forget that the world is magical, mystical, and it's not exactly how it presents. And that the universal energy is way more in charge than you are. Don't forget that. You just think you're in charge. The bigger universal energy is in charge, not the creepy leaders that are abusing power. Not the royals, not the your higher self is actually creating this whole world somehow. If you can see that big picture, because you're trying to learn something. We've created this together. This whole world that we call the world, we've created it somehow, right? I don't mean literally, but somehow our consciousness created it because we're all trying to learn something from it. So don't forget to look at the big picture and not just little details that are disappointing. Remember, the big picture, when things get really tough, it really helps. Get detached, look at the big picture. That's what the gurus all say. More detachment is necessary when things get rough. Remember, I'm just having an experience. I wonder what I'm learning, right? Not take it so personally. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you ravens because I know this being a human can be hard. And yeah, see you next time.